it's Brittany Jackson, and today I'm going to talk about surveying with one question choice. So as always, I'm here in the Moodle playground, and I need to click on the edit button to turn editing on. If I scroll down here, I'll come down to the begin testing here section. I have to start by clicking add an activity or resource, and we need to click choice. There is a spot for survey, but that's not what we're looking for in this case. So here we have to put in a name. You can always put in a description. I typically recommend it. You can display it on the course page if you want to. Again, be careful about creating a death by scrolling situation. And then display mode for options. The drop-down menu gives you display horizontally or display vertically. So how do you want them to display? So then under options, you've got allow choices to be updated. Yes or no. So you can allow students to update their original survey response. I typically say no, because these are one question surveys. I just want it to happen once. Allow more than one choice to be selected. That's pretty self-explanatory, yes or no. Limit the number of responses allowed. We click yes, no. And if we click yes, it allows an unlimited number of participants to respond. I'm going to go ahead and click no. And here I get places for me to put in options. 1, 2, 3, 5. And if I needed to add more options, I could add 3 more fields to the form. You do not need to fill in all 5 of these options. Anything you leave blank will just not show up on the page. Under availability, when do you want to allow the responses from or until? So you want to open it the first day of class, but you want it to end the second day of class. You can enable that. You don't want to start it until you're in week 5. You can enable that. And then results, you can choose to publish the results to students or not. The default is not to publish the results to students. You could show the results to students after they answer the survey. You can show the results to students only after the choice is closed, so after everybody is answered, or you can always show results to students. And show column for unanswered, that'll tell us in the results if anybody didn't answer, and so you can show that. And include responses from inactive or suspended users. So if somebody previously was a part of the course and then now they're suspended, do you want to continue to include their answers or responses? And then we're back down to these normal ones that we see all the time. The common module settings, you can hide it from students, show it on course page. It's set to be shown on the course page. You can do it by separate or visible groups. You can restrict access using, activity completion, the date, the grade, the group, the grouping, user profile, or something else. Activity completion, can they mark it as complete manually, don't indicate activity completion, or show it as complete when certain conditions are met. And then tags and competencies, which again, I typically leave as is and don't change anything there. So once I've created this, I can go ahead and click Save and Display because I want to see what it looks like. So I had it as horizontal. So here was the question, Survey 1 question test. And I didn't have anything in the description, so there's nothing else to show. And I can choose one of these options. So, choose 3 and then save my choice. And now we can see that there's one response. We come over here, we can see who chose option 3. So if you need to be checking to see if students are understanding content, this is a great quick way to kind of gauge that with them. And really, that's all there is. If we go back out here to begin testing here, we see we've got that survey 1 question. Click on it, takes us back to this, and I selected 3, so I can't answer it again myself. And again, you can click on the 1 responses. You can also download these in different formats if that is something you want to see in a slightly different way. So that's really all there is to creating a survey with 1 question. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help. We're in the library. And as always, happy Moodling!